Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the World Messianic Church of America, Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Amatsu-Norito and the Miroku Prayer. Please stand.
Taka'ama hara ni kamuzumarimasu.
Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite Sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto Tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no Odo no wahagi hara ni Misogi hara itamo Toki ni narimaseru Harai dono o kami tachi Moro moro no Magagoto sumike gare o Harai tamae kiyome tamae Tomao sukoto no yoshi o Amatsu kami kulitsu kami aoyorozu no kami tachi tomo ni Ame no fuji koma no mimi furi tatete Hikoshime seto Ashikomi gashikomi mo maosu
Miroku omi kami
Mamori tamae saki hae tamae Miroku omi kami Mamori tamae saki hae tamae
Oshie miyoya nushi no kami
Mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami Mamori tamae saki hae tamae
Kamagara
Tamachi hae mase Kanagara tamachi hae mase
Great God of light, creator and giver of all life.
In accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified, and believe your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives.
Great God of light,
Bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan.
Please be seated. We are now receive a group joy.
finish, Johrei.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading for the Meishu-sama's teachings. Self-reflection. How precious is the future of those who, out of their selfishness, sow the seeds of their own misfortune. May each one of us return to the pure state by illuminating the soul of God's divine light, instead of wasting time criticizing and accusing others. Let us first reflect ourselves, correcting our shortcomings, Lady-sama. In the instance of importance, things is to find the best way in accord with the time, place, and circumstance. In order to this, however, wisdom is needed. Wisdom is the ability to make right judgments, and the less clouded the spiritual being is, the more it's endowed with wisdom. Therefore, we should endure with the removed cloud in the spiritual body as much as we can. What makes this possible is Makoto, the love, integrity, and the indication to come from a true faith in God. If there is anyone who is deviating to the right path, to the truth path, God will inability pass in judgment in that person, so this shouldn't be your concern. If the human being worries about their present situation or fears of the future, it surely indicates a lack of belief in God's infinite power. What I recommend, therefore, is that you examine your inner attitude before you criticize others.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Today we receive a group Johrei from Reverend Rezende, president of our church in Brazil, who is visiting New York with his wife Takako, and they will attend the seminar tomorrow, Saturday, and participate in our Meishu-sama's birthday service on Sunday. I also want to thank you for your daily prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters and accidents. Faith experience I want to share with you this morning is from Claudette Goldie. She's from the Miami Johrei Center in Florida. Claudette is originally from São Paulo, Brazil, but she has spent most of her life in Florida. A few years ago, her husband was involved in a car accident. Thankfully, he sustained no injuries, and the other party suffered only minor ones. However, while at the scene, she overheard the other party mention the possibility of a lawsuit, which made them quite apprehensive, despite knowing they were not at fault. A few days later, Claudette consulted with her minister at that time, who shared three key insights. One, purification. The minister explained that this situation was meant to purify her and her family. Two, protection. They were fortunate that no serious injuries occurred and that they had God's protection. Three, warning. This could be a message from her ancestors, prompting her to reflect on how she handles her life. Was she expressing gratitude through donations? Was she performing Sorei Saishi, the enshrinement for her ancestors? Was she sincere in her commitments and volunteer work with the church? After receiving this guidance, she began a process of self reflection and realized she could certainly deepen her dedications. She recognized that she had essentially been operating on autopilot with her current practices, and consequently, she began to initiate some changes that include organizing her Sorei Saishi list, increasing her donations of gratitude, and starting to give Johrei at home daily, which she had not been doing previously. She also reached out to a cousin who is a minister in Brazil, and he provided further encouragement. He suggested an increase in her monthly donations, watch our online morning services every day, and pray at her home altar each morning before starting her day. He urged her to challenge herself and strive for greater dedication. Additionally, Claudette took on more responsibilities at the Miami Johrei Center, which included managing the Sorei Saishi, being an officiant, among other tasks. As time went on, her worries about the potential lawsuit faded. She began to feel grateful for the whole purification process, as it motivated her to improve herself. A month or two later, they received notice from the insurance company confirming they were not at fault and that the claim was closed. Claudette has always believed that she was practicing Meishu-sama's teachings, but this experience pushed her to strive for more and revealed her capacity for growth. She's truly grateful to be part of our church and for the presence of Meishu-sama in her life. She can't imagine what would be like without Meishu-sama and Johrei, and she looks forward to contributing to a significant expansion in North America. Thank you very much for attending this morning's service and have a wonderful day.
This brings us to a conclusion of our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us and have a blessed day.